there's a Chilean navy just hanging out here. I thought that we caused them to capitulate. I think we should have gotten their ships. They're in our port. I mean, it's our port now. Axis is about to wrap it up in North Africa, from the looks of things. So where most of the heavy fighting in Europe seems to be going on is in Greece. Don't know how long they're going to be able to hold there. I don't think they even hold a port. Oh yeah, they do. They hold this port, so that they might be able to still be in supply there. But Athens is cut off, so this pocket really shouldn't be lasting long. I'm not seeing where naval invasions are happening exactly. Yeah. Still all looks green to me. Oh yeah, we're still sinking convoys. Cool. They're invading Brazil. Okay, so I'm gonna take this army. No, yeah, where's my regular infantry? You guys, I'm gonna garrison you at the capital. Just so we can hold the capital long enough to see what happens. Because we're not part of the Axis, so I think we would get a game over screen if they force us to capitulate. Oh yeah, Norway still hold that. Okay, so this is where like the bulk of the Allied forces are. They're holding this one province in Norway. They've drawn a line in the sand. Or in the snow. It's March, which is still quite snowy, especially in northern Norway. Oh, and chat crashed again.
Oh, this app.
The Twitch app on Android is not my favorite app of all time. Alright, so you guys have panzers, you have 16 infantry divisions. Why are you not just taking Athens? Also, why are you just leaving this big blob of French desert here? Hey, we got better recon companies. Oh, well, that's just going to turn this whole thing around. Aircraft carriers. Hell yeah. I also think it's hilarious that the fascist Turkey would call itself the Neo-Ottoman Empire. Like, they purely did that as an EU4 reference. There's no way that would actually be what they would call it. Ah, here's another pocket. It's down here in Southeast Asia. Some heavy fighting going on. I'm just trying to figure out where everybody's armies are. Got some Free French forces that are launching ill-advised attack after ill-advised attack out of Tripoli. Germany could easily take this right now. It'd be like 1, 2, 3, like... Sometimes I look at how the AI prioritizes things and I'm like, come on, guys. Come on. You can wrap this up. Come on. Come on. Come on! You can wrap that up. What is this owned by? Oh, Vichy France. Okay. They still have not quite gotten back to our fallback line yet. I also still don't see any naval landings.
TJ or Copper's Head's asking, Oh, actually, you're reading it now.
I have a naval problem when new ships are made. They don't go to a fleet, and I can't find out how to merge the fleets without losing the supremacy. Okay, so the way you do that is if you're producing ships, you click on where it says auto here, and then you can just select which navy you want them to go to instead of which port they're going to come out of. Fall of Gibraltar again? Did they retake Gibraltar? It's now owned by Germany, so I'm assuming they retook Gibraltar and then Germany retook it. Germany's not being nearly aggressive enough. Oh, and Japan is down here too, fighting the war in Southeast Asia. Let's look at some casualty figures. Germany's lost 5.72 million men just in the war against the Allies so far. UK has lost 2.77 million. France has lost 1.8. Yay, floating fortresses! Let's get better submarines. I don't know. I don't care. Jet fighters. Hell yeah. United States has lost 3.38 million. Italy 3.89. Just everybody's dying all over the place. Japan 2.5 million. We've lost 3.01 million in our war against the Allies. We killed 1.41 million American, probably about 2 million total. Colombia lost a lot of troops. Mexico, we killed almost 400,000. Alright, finally. Just need to take Tripoli. Just take it. Just take it. Flank! You have so many guys. Alright. That's actually what Hitler's generals were telling him during the wars. Come on, Hitler, you have so many guys. Those were their exact words.
In German.
Yeah. Du habst so viel Männer, I think, maybe. I haven't sat in a German class for years now, so someone in our audience who actually speaks German better than I do will have to correct me on that. Where? Where are the landings? I'm not seeing any landings. Oh, they finally hit our front line, though. And we're attacking them! How? Why do you guys always... I don't even give you an attack order, and you still are like, oh yeah, let's attack. That'll be fun. Let's just attack. Let's go on the attack. I don't even think I could invade Paraguay right now. Like, that's how screwed we are. Although, our deficit is shrinking as we lose more divisions. So, we don't need guns for them if they're already dead. U.S. is trying to land an invasion force in Tripoli. It's not working. The Axis, if they would just take this piece of desert here, they would have total superiority in Africa. What do we want? Let's light cruisers? Yeah, let's go for it. More light cruisers to build up our amazing navy. We're still winning a lot of convoy battles somehow. Allies are about to be kicked out of Africa once and for all. Nearing the middle of 1947. So we got about 6 months, 7 months to go before the victory screen tells us who quote-unquote won. We're still holding the line. South of Mexico City. We probably should have tried to hold Mexico City. We probably could have held Mexico City and Guadalajara if we had tried hard enough. Still don't know where these naval invasions are supposedly coming got tied up. Also don't know why they have not taken these last two provinces. You have so many guys! You have tanks. They don't have any guys. Grand Battle Fleet. Oh yeah, here it comes. Here comes the Navy. Our Grand Battle Fleet. How is our Grand Battle Fleet, by the way? Yeah, you know, they're
floating.
They're floating. They've got a lot of Tier 1 destroyers. A couple of capital ships. Sinking some convoys here and there. Why? Why would you not just... Why would you not?
Period.
I'm not seeing any progress happening here. I'm not really seeing any progress happening anywhere. Not even in Greece. Like, this shit here is still going on. They're not even connected to a port. How much supply could they possibly have? None. They should have none supply. They should just be starving to death at this point. Apparently turning Fog of War off doesn't actually give me any intel on the battles. Just take Athens. You have so many guys. You have so many guys. Well, we'll see if the war actually ends before 1948. It might or it might not. So concentrate here. This is the only spot where you're not attacking across a river, so you just need to sweep down, cut off this peninsula. I could run this war better than the German AI currently is. Don't try to attack across this big-ass river here. You're not going to get anywhere. Oh, look! Japan has them surrounded down here, too. You could just sweep them off the map. You could just sweep them right off the map. Guys. You only wish that our glorious Brazilian general staff were managing your war effort. You only wish. Oh, and I'm paused.
Sorry.
Still no naval invasions to be seen. Okay, cool. They finally took the tip of... I always want to call it Carthage. I guess it's actually Tunisia. You know you're a scholar of the ancient world when the first word that comes to mind for this region is not Tunisia, but Carthage. Still no progress being made in Norway. No progress being made in Southeast Asia. No progress being made anywhere. They've got all their air forces stationed, like, in the ocean here, so that's not helping either. The US might be trying to do some island hopping here. Possibly. They don't really have enough troops for it. Once they do or Sinning have super low organization. Oh, we lost part of our defensive position. Adjust. Adjust. Cool, we can build aircraft carriers now. We'll wait. We'll wait a little while. We'll wait till we have a little bit better technology to start building aircraft carriers in massive quantities, which is what we plan on doing at this point. Still no sign of a naval invasion anywhere. Oh, and it's paused. I really just want them to take this desert area. It's kind of bugging me that they're just leaving that blob there.
What about your little blob?
Well, they're our friends. That's Paraguay. Germany and France aren't friends. These borders are still hilarious with like the Russian Empire snake along the Urals because nobody wanted it. So like, yeah, just let the Russians live in the mountains. Like, who cares? Germany has like 200 divisions in Copenhagen, taking attrition for no reason. Oh, they've pushed forward one province in Norway. They have pushed forward one province. A single province. Who controls this airspace? Well, it only tells that it's our enemy, but we're enemies with everybody, so it could be anyone. Southeast Asia, still a quagmire, as it often is in the history of warfare. I think it's, yeah, pretty much just like the U.S. propping up the Allies at this point. The U.S. and the Commonwealth, anyway. Because I can't think Britain has much left with how long they've been fighting. We will hold the line! If they push us back from here, we will hold the line at the single wide province of Panama. Actually, what's the furthest north that we could defend that is only a single province? Looks like Costa Rica, probably. Oh, here comes another naval invasion of who knows where. We're down to negative 23k infantry equipment now, so... And we are running a surplus for the first time in forever. Axis. Oh, did they find... Yes! They finally took the rest of the Algerian desert. Alright. I'm not sure if that's Algeria or Libya without seeing a modern map overlaid over it. But
well, Casey
the rest of the Sahara.
Casey decided to join us again.
Navy still sinking convoys like a boss on the Argentine coast. The Costa Rican and or the Chilean and Peruvian navies are just still kind of hanging out. In port. Doing nothing. Oh, here comes another naval invasion. Oh no. It's probably not actually going to happen.